All right, you gotta go to your proxy first. You gotta check which queue it is, opt or Socia. Open up your proxy, and there it is. And now we're gonna open up Canon printer, which is right here. It's loading. All right, now we're gonna look for hold. And after we go to hold, we're gonna look for our proxy job. So it's that one. We're gonna cut, move here. So we're gonna do our resource first. So the resource is being moved. There goes the resource. And then just hit the refresh, it's gone. Now you get your proxy and do your actual file, and you move it here, you move here. Takes a little bit of time. It's almost done. All right, so it transferred, looks like it finished. And if we look at our screen here for the Canon, looks like the job's there already. You can see it's, so we just walk over. Have it over here. Now all you gotta do is just go to your waiting jobs and just literally hit print. You don't even have to wait for it to load. And then we're gonna go to schedule. Very important to look at your schedule because it's gonna ask what paper you need for the job. Obviously all the trays are loaded, but say we go to one of our trays and it's not loaded, I'm gonna open this up on purpose because this job needs color newsletters for it to run. So I'm gonna open it on purpose. And there you go, so it's opened. So say you send the proxy job and you just hit print, it'll pull the sheets that are available. But as you can see, it says load color newsletter and it stops. It won't even run because it needs blue. And if you go to your schedule, oh, actually it's gotta finish loading, but once it finishes ripping, it'll have yellow, a whole yellow bar here. If you have the paper ready to go, it's going to be green bars. Green means they're loaded and ready to go. If it has yellow, that means that the tray has not been programmed. But all I did was open the tray. Just gotta, if you just close it, it'll automatically start running again because it already knows what it needs. And like I said, this is what it's asking for. It's asking for plain, it's asking for color newsletter, it's asking for white newsletter, and it's asking for statement 11. And I can do the same thing. So go to statement 11. Say if I go here and I hit unassigned. Look at that. It's gonna start to run. It's gonna pull the sheets that we have for the job, but it won't pull from one because it's not programmed for statement 11. So the machine will run because it has these papers, so it's running right now, but now it needs statement 11 to continue on. And look what happens. It just stops. It won't even run. So that's why it's important to look at your schedule. It'll let you know what stocks it needs for the job to run. And if we go ahead and wait for it to, oh, it's a big job, so we're gonna have to just let it skip. But like I said, because we don't have statement 11 right now, if we were to go to schedule it would be all yellow, but because it hasn't finished ripping, it's grayed out. But anyway, like you can see, it's not running because it needs statement 11. So I'm gonna go back to the tray and make sure you only highlight one. You don't want to highlight multiple. That's the only one you want to program. Hit assign, and then hit your statement 11, hit OK, and it'll run just like that. So there you go. Smart files, you can just literally send resource first and end the file, and then just hit print. And then once it hits print, just go to your schedule and assign the trays to whatever the job is calling for. Remember, they are smart. They are gonna have callouts and they're gonna look for specific stocks. You have to tell it where these are at in terms of which tray you're gonna use. And there you go. That's how you do a proxy. And it's the same for every other job that's a resource and a normal job, like a resource file, 2 resource files or PostScript files. You send your resource and then you send your actual job and it'll print. You know, you don't have to program anything in terms of going like this with the job. You don't have to open it and click, and you don't have to do any of that. You just hit print.